Hey, I'm Tommy Osim, and I'm here with Pokemon Twice Baked Red. This is gonna be really fun. I'm really excited. Twice Baked Red is a ROM hack I made. Um, and so I feel it's only fitting that I play my own ROM hack. I mean, it hasn't been really released to anyone yet, so that might be like something why you haven't heard about it yet. um, and it's been a while since I've uploaded anything, but that's sort of been because I've been doing this. But anyways, this world is a bit different than you might remember. Yes, Cedra, oh my. Here, everyone prefers to fight with double battles. Wow, I really put a text box there. Don't worry about that. There's gonna be moments where I go, "Oops, I made a mistake." But like, hey, my first ROM hack, and I did it all by myself. What can I say? Like, things are gonna happen. I don't know. But yeah, let's just get right into this. Basically, yeah. So throughout the last year, I think I worked on this, and I mean, like last year, like the year before this one. And we're gonna name the rival Dante because I did release some sort of like I released it once. I figured I was like, I'm done, and then I released it to my friends, and they all played it. And Dante was the one who Nuzlocked through it and completed it. So that means that he's gonna be my rival as I Nuzlocke through my own game finally. But this time I'm gonna record it. Like I've never Nuzlocked my own this ROM hack before, and it is a difficulty hack. Not much is like I know there are so many ROM hacks that do so much to the games, but for my first ROM hack I didn't want to go all out. That would be a bit much. I wanted to get the like understanding of how the ROM hack works and like how to do it, basically. Like, I mean, for my first ROM hack, I gotta start somewhere, and I figured this would be the best way to get the hang of it. So yeah, as far as things that are different, something I should also mention, this game, I was starting to work on it right around when Legends Arceus was coming out, so I switched up the starters a little. I liked the idea of having like 3 starters, but they're like from different regions. So we got Chikorita, Squirtle, and Torchic. Now, in my playtesting of the game, I used Chikorita, so I already know how the game plays with Chikorita, and it plays pretty well. Since every fight is a double battle, I don't know if I said that. Every fight is a double battle, and it's a difficulty hack. Razor Leaf, getting that really early is really good. So Chikorita is a really good beginner starter, I think. But late game it does get boring because it is a Meganium. Like, and Squirtle has Bubble, which does hit both opponents as well. But I'm pretty sure that Dante used Squirtle, and he's gonna jump in the comments and yell at me if I'm wrong. But I'm gonna use Torchic, because as well Squirtle is like the Kanto starter that's normally here. So picking Torchic just makes a little sense. And I've been known to use and dabble in a Torchic. However, Colton loves Torchic, so I will be naming it after him. And then Dante will get Squirtle. So hopefully I did this correctly. Otherwise Dante's gonna be like, I chose Torchic, you should have picked Chikorita so that the rival would have got Torchic. And I would have been like, sorry bro, I already did this. It's over. I'm fully anticipating him to jump in the comments and yell at me about that, but here we go. I did have a failed recording where this fight went poorly, but it should be fine. But yeah, be sure to catch more Pokemon before fighting the next trainer, because all trainers after this are double battles, and the starter is holding a Silk Scarf. In order to do that, yeah, just spam the normal attack button. Yep. Scratch. I think just spam scratching, we'll be fine. It's not like we have Tail Whip like him, yeah, like there's not much we can do in this fight. But holding the Silk Scarf makes it go ever so slightly faster. because it boosts our normal type attack damages and stuff. But yeah, I am currently working on another ROM hack, but before that one like gets too far in, I wanted to start this Nuzlocke Let's Play of my original ROM hack, because the next ROM hack is going to be a bit more different. Without spoiling too much, I really wanted to take some more creative liberties than I did this time. But yeah, for the most part, this is like Overworld is pretty much the same. I did modify a few routes. However, as far as Pokemon Go, I made sure to include every Pokemon, so every Pokemon is obtainable in this game. You could go for a Dex run. You could get through. Also, I put these things in the grass, and they're so terrible. Dante hated them, but that's just because Dante's, like, quirky like that. I also modified Viridian City because its layout disturbed me greatly. But that only allows for a couple skips, but we don't talk about that. Technically, you can go still. Like, you can leave, but you won't have the Pokemon. Like, because this guy is only supposed to stop you if you walk, like, here. Absolutely forbid you, but you could literally walk around him because there's so much blocking this off that they only made 2 events to stop it. So you could continue without the Pokedex, but honestly, there's no reason to continue without the Pokedex because he gives you 5 Pokeballs. Like, it's free Pokeballs. Why would you not want free Pokeballs, you know? Like, come on. And we haven't gotten any encounters yet. That's pretty interesting. I did dodge all the grass I could, so I technically have only set foot in like 4 patches of grass total, but yeah, I did accidentally make it so you could continue without the Pokedex. It was I just haven't gone back and fixed it, but I don't really care enough to. I feel like if you decide to continue without the Pokedex, that's a bad idea. Like that's on you if you didn't continue, you didn't get the Pokedex, but I did try to like make everything else pretty obvious. I'm going to get an encounter here. This is our first encounter, and we have Pokeballs, and it's Sentret. That's cool. Okay, it's different because I was so worried that it was going to be Rattata, and I was going to be like, great, Rattata. How different of a game this is. But yeah, so here we go. As long as it's still in the crate, yeah, we're good. Okay. As far as other things that have changed, I changed a few learn sets as well as editing a few moves. In order to balance out the starters a bit, Torchic does learn Fire Spin, but Torchic already learned Fire Spin. But Fire Spin now hits both opponents. It still has the same like accuracy, but it does hit both opponents, so that makes it a little better. We're just gonna... Oh, God. I don't know how I want to go about my nicknaming this time. Like, I don't know if I want to nickname the Pokemon the way that I did in my last Nuzlocke, or if I just, like, want to give them goofy names. Because I could name them after people, because I already did name one after Colton. So... And Dante loves Sentret, but there are a lot of Pokemon. There's going to be a lot of encounters. I will just name them, just goofy names. But if I so happen to name them after people, that is allowed. Another thing that I should bring up, because it did just happen, Rash Nature. I don't know what that is, but it doesn't look terrible. And Mild. Mild and Runaway. Runaway is fine. It's eccentric. Who cares? But something I should mention that did just happen. The Pokedex came up and it displayed a shiny Sentret, and it was a little like glitchy looking. But basically all that was because I gave the national dex at the start. This route is also a little modified. I don't know why I took so many creative liberties when I modified these routes, but... Oh, Nidoran. I love Nidoran. Okay, great. female is my preferred Nidoran. So that is good. I'm glad we got female Nidoran. However, I did give the better abilities to the male Nidoran, I think, actually. I think I gave it Intimidate. So, whoops, but, oh well. I haven't been poisoned yet. I guess it doesn't have Poison Point? What is its other ability? I can't remember. We'll find out. No, I gave the other Nidoran Rough Skin. I'm pretty sure. Male Nidoran gets Rough Skin. See, now, so it displays a shiny, and then it just, oh yeah, you know, it's not a shiny. So that was something where I had to give the National Dex at the start, so it would, actually, like, let you evolve Pokemon that aren't from Kanto, because they put a weird, I have a nickname for this one. I like to nickname Nidorans really dumb. It's Ranodin. Which is not even backwards. Like, you would think it's backwards, but it's not. Okay. But yeah, and then I also increased the shiny rate a bit. Okay, we got Poison Point. Okay, that's cool. I'm just surprised we didn't get poisoned. I'm just glad we didn't. So that was lucky on us. Okay, and before we bother fighting the rival or grinding at all, we're gonna go heal. But I did increase the shiny rate a bit. I couldn't tell you how much I increased it. I just know that I did increase it. So, we will be encountering some shinies sometimes. You know, I don't know how long we've been recording. Oh, there it is. Okay. Recording with OBS, and I forget that the recording, like, time is at the very bottom of the screen. So hard to see. But yeah, so I'm just going to pass by this guy because we really don't need to watch the catching tutorial. And yeah, I modified a lot of the routes, man. I went a little crazy, I will say. But I just thought I got bored. I think, honestly, nearing the end of the modifying of the game, I reached a point where I was like, you know, this would be funny. Like, this would be cooler if it looked like this. Snubble, okay. I mean, another normal type. Kind of lame, but oh, Intimidate. Okay, that is actually going to be pretty handy, I will say. We have not encountered nearly enough to know what's on each route, and I'm sorry, but I really just wanted to get my encounters. On the first route, I put babies for the most part, like baby Pokemon. So you could end up getting like Igglybuff and Cleffa and Azurill early. So in case you didn't pick the water starter, you could get an early water type. I also edited Azurill's evolution time, so that I switched it basically, because Azurill normally is like a happiness evolution where it needs happiness, and then it evolves at level like 18 from Marill into Azumarill, and I thought that was backwards, so I made it Azurill evolves into Marill by level. I think it was 14 that I did it, and then Marill into Azumarill is happiness. So I don't know why I keep stopping, because I'm like, oh, I don't want to get a crit. Like, he just got a crit on me. And honestly, that would kill if he got another one, but we're just going to have faith and throw the ball. But yeah, for the most part, the encounters are pretty fun, because normal Kanto was just Kanto Pokemon. And so far we've gotten only like one Kanto Pokemon, which is Nidoran, so it fits, but otherwise we got 2 Gen 2s, and they're both normal types. What did I name? I'll name it, well, it's female. I'll name it Wyatt anyway, I don't care. I've named the Granbull and Snubbull Wyatt before, so this is fine. Okay, let's check that nature. Bold. Bold sounds like a defense-raising nature, if I had to guess. Wait, what moves do you have? Tackle up, solid, fine by me. Wait, let me check one more time. Sorry, I keep going into the menu. Let me check one more time. No, I didn't. Okay, I thought I made tackle 100% accurate, but I did not. So that is fine. Okay, oh, sorry, I walked into the catching tutorial. All right, well, here we go. Another thing about the shiny rate. Oh man, there's so much I have to say, and so much I'm just not getting to. But the shiny chances. I updated the shiny odds. And what happened was, sometimes it makes the, like, opponent's Pokemon, like trainer Pokemon, shiny. So, that being said, that's why I boosted it to the point that I did. So if you play the game, sometimes you might encounter, like, a bunch of shinies, and you'll be like, wow, the shiny rate is too high, like, they're not even rare anymore. And to that I say, it's a ROM hack. Like, who cares? Like, it's not like a mainline Pokemon. Like, not Nintendo didn't make this game. These aren't Pokemon that you're going to be carrying over to the next game, you know? Like, come on. Like, these are Pokemon that you're, you get to catch, and then, like, you get to experience for the game, and that's it. It's not like a Pokemon that you're going to go, oh my god, show all my friends on the playground. Like, it's a ROM hack. Like, I decided to give out some sort of, like, benefits, you know, to playing my ROM hack. Like, you get a higher chance of finding a shiny. And for those wondering, I will be honoring the shiny claws throughout this. So if I do encounter a shiny Pokemon, I will be catching it, whether or not I encounter something on that route. This Whismur, I forgot, Whismurs are a pain to grind against because they get Uproar right away, and they just do a bunch of damage for no reason. But we definitely want to grind a bit before fighting our rival, because this is a Nuzlocke, so we want to get some experience. Whismur is not going to get as much experience. Honestly, I guess I should go into the forest. It's going to be a while before Torchic does learn a fire move, so. Need to run mail, hello. What's this one got? No Intimidate? That means that has Rough Skin. We got to get out of here. I think it has Intimidate and Rough Skin, so. Trying to think of other things to mention while I'm here. Ralts is on that route that we were just on. I know Ralts is there. Mareep, I think, is also there. I tried to give that route the, like, essence of the route that's right next to the first town. So, like, in Violet City, the route right next to it is Mareep. Mareep is on it, so that was one of the ideas. And now Viridian Forest, of course, has bugs and grass types, as well as Pichu. I didn't put Pikachu in here, because I wanted to give Pichu some limelight. Okay, we got a Pokeball, that's gonna be good. What is our encounter? Caterpie, of course, you know, like, bound to happen. Gonna get a Caterpie. It's about to evolve, though, so that's nice. Yeah, we'll just weaken it. We're not gonna get much experience from grinding in here against these Pokemon, though. I think Whismur actually gave a good, decent amount of experience, but it, like, spread between the two Pokemon, so it didn't look like it. I'm just gonna throw the ball. It's Caterpie. And Caterpie will be a sacrifice. I do not care. I am not gonna sit around and grind up a Caterpie. Like, I'm probably gonna use Caterpie as a safe switch in at some point. Oh look, a shiny Caterpie. Yeah, and this, I kind of don't mind the fact that it shows off a shiny, like, every time you load up the Pokedex, like, every time you get a Pokemon, because it, like, basically shows you what you could have had, you know? So, I don't know, I always liked that. And of course, only cultured folk will get the reference I'm naming my Caterpie under. Oh my god, Weedle! No way! The things that are normally in this forest. Let's kill this one. Oh, don't poison. Oh wait, we're poisoned. Yeah, I know a lot about Pokemon. I just worried that our poison type got poisoned, but it didn't, because this isn't. It's not a Salandit. Anyways, yeah, this is gonna be easy. Grinding with a poison type. I love poison types for that, like, reason alone. Poison types early game, especially in this game, when poisoning is going to be able to kill our Pokemon. This is gonna do wonders for us, honestly. So, very happy with that. We got a level up, nice. I forget what level we learn all of these moves, but Nidoran is gonna be a really helpful Pokemon going forward in this game. So, we will want to grind up. What else do we got? There is a trainer up here that will be our first double battle trainer. Let's try to get maybe another level. Oh, look, Lotad. Yeah. God, that would have been perfect because we didn't pick the water or the grass starter. But, alas, the only way we could get a Lotad is if we find a shiny one. Which I could sit here and, like, try to find a shiny one. But Lotad is already kind of a rare-ish encounter in this forest. Oh, we got the poison. So, I'm not going to bother with that. Honestly, if I'm grinding up Ranodon, I should put the Silk Scarf on it, but I simply didn't. What do you learn? They both get double kick, right? I'm not wrong about that. Like, I feel like they both get double kick, but for some reason I also feel like they don't. Yeah, Surskit is also here. Yeah, it's a really fitting Pokemon to put in this forest because it is about, and that is the only reason. No, I'm just a good water type early. I mean, it's got Bubble. Bubble hits both opponents in double battles. Wow, that is doing a solid 6 damage. Are you serious? Okay, let's use... We have 1 potion, I think, right? We have 3. Okay, good. I don't know why I thought we had 1. I've picked up 2, I think. And then we were given 1 by that one guy. Okay, yeah, that is just doing 6 damage, so... A crit will do 12, so don't get a crit, please. Yeah, we're fine. Okay. And we should be fine for the rest of this fight. I don't know why. I'm worried. I don't wanna get mollywopped all of a sudden. A crit. Oh, good job, Ranodon. I thought it was a hit that it didn't matter because we were gonna kill it anyway. Okay. No encounters. Okay. We're gonna run back and heal. I gotta play it safe, guys. I haven't done a Let's Play Nuzlocke in a while, so this is a bit different. 20 minutes. I don't know how long I want to make these videos, too. This is the beginning, but I kind of thought we would be farther than this. I guess I talk too much. I was probably dawdling because I was like, oh my god, look at this! Oh my god, look at this! Like, there's so many things! You know, I was gonna say we should fight the rival, but the rival does have a level 9, so even though we have a bunch of Pokemon, I'm not ready to get our first death in the first episode, so we will fight the bug catcher first. Then we will go ahead. I fixed his sprite, right? You know, I did so many things. Yeah, I did. Okay. I did so many things with this ROM hack that I would like forget something and I'd go, "Oh, whoops." And I've had to like update this file in particular many times. We're going to gang up on the poison type because we don't want to get poisoned on our Torchic. That's pretty good damage. We got a crit. That's nice. I told Ranodon that it was a not necessary crit, and then we get another one. So, that was good. Scary face, yeah. Double battles are my, like, favorite kind of... Like, I love double battles. Who doesn't love double battles? They're underutilized, to say the least. Like, I swear, like, they never use them in Pokemon. And when they do use them, like in Scarlet Violet, they ruin it. Like the one gym was a double battle, and it was the only double battles in the game for the most part. I'm pretty sure. I don't know. I didn't fight a lot of the trainers, but I think those were the only double battles in the game. And what they do is have a crowd cheering you on to boost your stats so that it goes better for you. Like, really? Really? Like, there's no challenge anymore. Like, you really took a great style of battle and like it makes you think more, and then you made it so that you don't need to think more by boosting everyone's stats all the time. You know what? I'm gonna battle another trainer. I'm on this topic. Like you don't need to think. You're like, oh, my special attack rose. Okay, we'll hit it. Boop, dead. See what I mean? Oh my god. We got our first shiny in the first episode, but I can't catch it because it's the trainer Pokemon. Alright, gang up on the poison type. Yeah. I guess I should have wandered in the grass longer. Maybe I would have found the shiny myself, but I love how Weedle is like buried. He's like, help! I'm drowning! But yeah, the newer game, it just really just did not show off double battles very well. And for that matter, Sword and Shield also didn't show off double battles very well because what they make the guy who uses double battles, like Raihan, in his gym fight, he's constantly trying to change the weather. And like the whole point of having the weather, like I get like there's a way to do it, like right, like you set up weather with the one Pokemon on this side while the Pokemon on the right attacks, you know, like it's a good strategy. But when you do it every turn, it becomes not a great strategy. Like it's almost like they didn't want him to be a weather based, or they didn't want him to be a double battle based gym leader, and instead he was a weather based gym leader because he just keeps doing weather. And he's a dragon type gym leader. So he uses a bunch of Pokemon that aren't dragon. And I honestly thought that was pretty cool. Because I do like it when gym leaders kind of stray from their main typing for certain reasons. Like when Aaron of the Diamond and Pearl Elite Four, he has a Drapion. And that's not a bug type, but it was a bug type. So it kind of still fits his vibe. And I really like when that happens. Like, sometimes it's cool. Flint having a Steelix does not mean the same thing, I will say. But, anyways, I don't know why I decided to start talking about... Oh, right, because double battles. Of course I was talking about this. I really spiraled, though, but we're gonna call it there. So far, we only have normal type attacking moves, so maybe we'll get some other moves. And I will look up Ranodin's Learn Set to see if I am waiting for a double kick or if I am waiting for nothing. But that will be it for this episode. Tune in next time to see the next episode of me playing my own ROM hack, Twice Baked Red. I don't know if YouTube will yell at me for saying the word ROM hack. Like, Nintendo might be like, hey, you hacked our game. Sorry. But I wasn't the first. I definitely wasn't the first to make a Fire Red ROM hack, too. But yeah, that's it. So, see you next time. Hasta la pizza.